Greetings, body jugglers. This is Satek Ananda here from the Body Juggling Zendo in Dallas, Texas, with Mama Toba. She has come back from, where is it that you live again?
Fairfield, Iowa.
Iowa. I always get that confused with Idaho.
Yeah.
She is beginning to get her Dragonfly styling. We spent 4 hours last time you were here on Dragonfly, right?
Yeah,
you learned the whole thing in 4 hours, and now we're going to begin styling it. She built her own bar, and you started outside, you said, or you had that other thing outside?
I had a rail over my post.
You had a rail, okay.
Yeah.
And so since you built it, it's been inside?
Yeah.
And how has that worked out for you?
Oh, I love it. I just exercise every day, 2 times a day sometimes, because it's just there, and it's exciting. I love just...
It's like inviting, right? It's like inviting. It's like, hello, play with me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I really enjoyed seeing your pictures. You haven't posted any video yet, have you?
No.
Okay, I haven't seen anything. Pictures often work just as well, if not better, because it doesn't take people's time. Everybody loves video, but to click a button, then you got to sit there. And then on Facebook now, all the videos autoplay, so it's like you have to actually ignore them. Pictures work as good, if not better. Of course, depending on what it is that you're trying to convey, because it's really hard to convey flow in pictures, and that's what we're going to begin working on in styling. As always, there's 3 basic principles of body juggling: balance, power, and then flow. Balance is learning to feel and control the center. Flow is learning to use that control to get from point A to point B. Power is about change, creating change from here to there, and then flow is about releasing that control, allowing everything to move as it does naturally. And so that's what we're going to begin working on today. We're doing a 2-hour session today. We will do a little bit of conditioning stuff, but almost all of this is going to be skills, especially focused on the fluidity of the skill. Average workout class would be pretty tough to do 2 hours of, but this isn't like that. It's soft movement. It's more like swimming, more like cycling. So, I've had students do 3- and 4-hour sessions, no problem. Okay, any questions before we jump in?
Just mentioning that the main thing is the roll unders. I'm having still some challenges.
Okay, perfect.
And the side kick to plank, particularly on one side when I'm on my left side. Awesome.
Always good to know the trouble areas, because then you know what to focus on. Also, another question I realized, I'm calling this one Dragonfly Session 5, Toba. Do you want to stop halfway through this one and then make a new one for 6, or do you? Okay, easier to keep up with. We end up with so many of these videos that it's very hard to find whatever it is you're looking for. So any way we can do to help maintain a structure is good. Awesome. Well, let's rock.
I have a 75-inch ball. This seems bigger.
That's one of the biggest balls we have. Both of those were 75s, and when we got them, they were smaller than Char's favorite ball. Since then, they've stretched, and now they're bigger than her ball, and her ball is off the belt. So those are only. We can wear it if you want.
No, that's fine.
Because that one is 5 too.
I've had to work on a 55-inch for quite a while, so I'm happy to be on the bigger one. I did warm up a little bit at home before I got here.
Awesome.
I did my pelvic stuff and some back stretches.
Nice. We'll stretch anything you need to real quick, and then I'm just going to have you go straight into your Dragonfly several times just so I can see where you're at. She complains about being outside by herself, but then she's like so much more entertained when she just gets over it.
Yeah, just...
Nice pants.
Oh. All right, it's been a while since I've done it on a big ball on a bar like this.
That's right. We're going to do it several times, and we're just going to keep making it better and better.
This is much harder.
I know. I can see it. I can see it. Knees again.
Always a lot.
Well, the reason you did that time is because it was too far back. Too far away from the bar.
So right now?
It's better than you were. Try it and see if it works. Yes, and now you can stay over the center.
But then, I know, that's
That's right. That's right. You fix it. Fix it. Nice.
Oh, that was, I was leaving for it. That didn't work. It's just something else here. A rubber.
Yeah, we used to.
I just gotta say to myself.
I can put it back down if you like it. We took it out this weekend to shoot the girls. Whoa!
I'm never really sure, because I couldn't see the feet. And I was using shards, but I couldn't see what the feet were doing. How you're getting balance at the end there.
It's not easy. It's like a practice over that.
Does the foot actually touch the ground, that second foot?
You can do whatever you need to do to keep your balance. Like, I don't even cross my leg at the end there because it's, I do this instead of put this foot on the floor and I'm like that.
Because I can't balance.
Yeah, no, you gotta practice a lot to do it, and I don't do it as much. I'm always teaching it.
Yeah.
So when I do it, I just stand and my leg on the same side.
Okay, so is that where I should be? Because maybe I'm going to too far back.
That looks really good for the average person. Do your first one over here and come back, and let me see where you're at, because I think it's how you're getting back that's putting it in a different place.
Oh,
So you're relatively the same as you now try the other side.
I feel it rolls so much. Oh, that was better. I feel like it rolls out from under me.
So I would start just a little bit closer. Don't start trying to fix anything specific yet. I want you to go through it several more times. It's real good for a new bar. I want you to just go through it several times so you can feel it on this bar and this ball. And then we'll start working on individual pieces.
Now I feel like I'm too far back.
A little bit. That's too close.
Too close to this part.
That's not too close to this way. should be out of the excavator under it. But don't worry about it. It should be able to come out from there.
The light can should be there.
Forward. A little more. Start to see what you got. Far away that way. That's good, good. Make sure you keep letting yourself giggle and have fun. Don't let yourself get frustrated. Then you got real work to do. Just start getting frustrated. Pull it out a little bit, pull it that way, so that a little, not more now, but where it was, I wanted it to go out this way because you want the edge of the ball about right here. Now do your step over, and you should get in a pretty good position in the rocking chair.
So bad.
Good. Check it out. So, if you were in your mind going to try to help someone make this whole thing really smooth, what would you think you did? What would be the first step you
Keep doing it.
That's one way. That's not what we're doing. How about it easy? The way you do it is the exact same way you learn. You practice in pieces. Practice in small pieces, and you refine the pieces, and you make the pieces flow. Okay? Trying to do the whole thing at once, you can try to correct one part in your brain, but by the time you get to the end of the form, that's completely forgotten, and you're going to start blah, blah, blah. So when you know you're struggling with one piece, focus on just that piece as a rep, which is how everything we're doing in learn is reps. Okay? So we're going to do it as reps. We're going to do side kick, plank twist, side kick, back up. We need 10 of those, just on this side. I want you to focus on the feeling of your core over the center of the ball. That's all that comes from there. I'll try to make them perfect. Just feeling. It's the feeling of it that's going to help you refine what's happening. Exactly. Not thinking about it. Yeah, nice. And I need you to count them for me because I got sick of counting people's touches. and I can't teach while I'm doing it. I'll start talking while I'm counting on this count. Okay, pop off real quick. That was 6. And you feeling pretty tired? Like,
Well,
like
it's
that
actually,
level?
because I feel like I'm not doing it. It's like, it's really hard to get back.
Gotcha. Okay, so 2 things I want you to focus on. One is your transition from your side kick to your plank twist. Looks like you are trying far too much to have your balance perfect, all, and that's blocking your flow, right? So I want you to think about from here, just going straight to here. I want you to think about coming to this place and stopping gently. Don't hyperfixate on keeping your core right in the center here. Twist, boom, to here. And you don't have to stop in perfectly the right place and you lose it, because this arm stops me. When I twist all the way here, I can't go any further because of this arm, right? Boom. I'm not, this is imbalance. This is a little bit of core strength to hold myself up. To come back, I'm going to pull with this arm just a little bit.
That's the question. You are
I'm going to pull and then twist from the core.
That's part of my question.
And what we can do to reserve your strength, because we're going to be here for a while, is now I want you to just do this. That's the rep now. You can start underneath and go down to the first one, but then stay down. Yes, much better. That one's psychic. This one's plank twist. This one's psychic. Yep. Yeah.
I feel like the ball's moving.
Yeah, come on over. It does. It does. But that was much better. Yeah. Bring it a little further this way. Yeah. Yeah. Straighten that arm again this next time. Boom, like that's it.
So I am using my arm to pull me back. I was just going to use all 4.
Yeah. No, you gotta use your arm to get the inertia of your body. Yeah. Definitely good. Up. Nice. This side, the first couple, come all the way back up to your knees, then I'll tell you to stay down, and then you'll just go side kick, plank twist again. But first few come back up to your knees. So, there you go. And, yes, boom, nice. Okay, one more, one from there. Yeah, nice. Good. Now give me 5 or 10 down here. Yes. You can come up and fix it because the ball's probably moving away from you. Whenever you do the plank twist, the ball moves forward. She is so entertained. I don't know why she ever wants to come inside.
But
she's trying to dig incredibly big holes to bury sticks bigger than her. One more. Stop it. Stop it.
that was 7
Awesome. Stretch anything you need to stretch, and then I want to see you do one to this side, one to that side. So we've worked on feeling the flow of each individual. Now we're going to put these two tiny things together. So that's right though, but you see what happened? When we were doing it just here, it was just fun. Your problem is the exact same thing I saw before, which is when you do one over there, you come back to center. When you come to here, your ball's too far away. It's too far away from this bar. Too far away this way. Don't pull the bar away from the ball when you come back up.
But I think it's like the plank itself moves the ball.
No, it's not the plank. Scoot the ball forward just a tiny bit more. It's not the plank. It is how you're coming up. So if you go down the side kick from right there, and you come back up. So there's a way you can do that move, and when you come back up, the ball's going to be further back here. There's a way you can do that move, and when you come back up, the ball's going to be further here. So you just move it back a little bit.
Yeah.
It's being conscious of where you're pulling the ball to, so it's going to put it in the place you want it on this side. The reason you've been struggling with the second one is because the ball's not in the right place. And see, that time was further toward the ball than you're used to, so that one felt weird. Practice just this one again a few times if you need to feel it. We want to keep that memory in your body, then we'll connect both of them. But in the proper position, you don't have any more trouble with it than you do on the other side.
I feel like it's too far under.
It was.
Can't be stopping you doing this in the middle of Dragonfly.
So what?
Can't be stopping you wiggling your butt and getting in position in the middle of Dragonfly.
Right.
So I have to learn. I mean, I can see how when my knees a little differently back or forward.
You are. I don't know exactly why you got so far back, but yeah, your butt's still got back. Much better. Nice. Okay, position it perfectly, what feels right, and then you go on that side and on this side.
You turn up the AC a little?
Yes.
Thank you.
See how far back goes? Try it again. Good. Get this one. Nice, good. That was perfect on both sides. Do it again. Always conscious of where you're positioning the ball. That's a huge, important part of styling, finding ball control, where your ball is. Yeah. It was back a little further than it was last time. Gracious defeat. It was a little further this way than it was the time before. And there is a way. There is a way to do this exercise wherever the ball is. Because I can put the ball way back there and hit plank twist. So it's not that you're going to have to learn to keep the ball within a micron. It's with where your body awareness, where your balance is right now, that's the easiest way to fix this. As it fixes better, it's not going to be so important.
But I think if the ball is up further on this side, I still do it on this side.
Try it. Let's go backwards just a little bit.
Something like
Try right there.
It's harder, but I can
It's
still
harder,
do it.
but you're right.
It's almost like I can't do the plank twist quite as much on this side.
Well, part of it is that you're not going to your full extension in your plank twist. So I want you to do it again over here, and I want to bring you into your full extension. You were doing it during the reps, but now you're back to staying right over the ball here instead of coming all the way under. That makes the whole thing more tenuous because you have to hit a point of balance. If you extend all the way, your arm has you, and you're just here, and it's no biggie.
So just from my knees to that side?
From your knees to this side, and I want to make sure that you're extending. Can't remember which arm is straight when I do it, but I'll go from there. Right. Yep, boom. You see how you're not having a balance? Like that arm's stopping you, boom, you're really solid right there. That's where you want to come to in your plank twist. You don't want to be, whoa, balanced right up to the center of the ball.
I'm just not letting go. I feel I'm not letting go on this side.
Letting go, what do you mean?
I'm not flowing on that side.
Oh, right. But part of your thing, and I can see it really clearly there, is your core is over the center of the ball, but it's almost a little bit on this side.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's going to be not over the center, it should be on this side when you're going that way. Make sense? So as you come down, instead of staying straight over, twist and just let your body come. Yes. Feel how much easier that is?
Yeah.
Do that a few times. You want to use the inertia of your body, use gravity to pull you, yes, in the direction, yes, and let that arm stop you. Exactly. You don't have to do it with balance. So the combination of balance and power together. It's a good dog chaser. Flip. Okay. Right, downhill was part of your problem there. And don't use your leg to help you twist back. Use your arm to pull your body in that direction, and then your core will be perfectly capable of twisting from there. Keep pressing that. I'm going to get some water real quickly. Nice.
Actually, it's not this arm, it's the bent arm that's helping me more.
Are you doing both sides now or still just working on that side? All right. Nice. Finish that. So there is something that we're going to work on while you're here that we're not going to address right now, but it's you coming back up to center on your knees is still a little bit precarious, and we're going to have to fix that to make it flow. Yeah. I don't want to deal with that right now.
I've been working on that for a bit, but I know the
it's
left knee is better, the right knee is better, but
it's definitely improved. It's definitely improved, but it's going to have to improve more to make sure you can flow. Okay. The main thing I'm concerned about on your plank twist is that you're typically ending up here as opposed to here. We want you in the center so that when you do your pigeon, you're down here. You're usually about here, which then puts you too far there after you're rolling. So as we work on this plank switch, I want to figure out how to get you right here.
It's a little dark.
We've Sean and I have been talking about that for a long time, and we just can't find a measuring tape. I don't know if it's on the flex, but yeah, measuring tape with a little bitty like Sharpie marker or something. Okay, so
There's a little dog here, but I don't know.
it's pretty middly.
There's also a dog here.
This is about 5 feet.
No, so
There. That's pretty close. Where's your about yourself? Okay, and I have had other students that had trouble getting to the center from this. Each of them had different reasons it was happening. Just go ahead and do back and forth for me a couple times to the switch.
switch.
And so when you go, then go back like that, yeah. Okay, wait, come back. See where your left hand is?
Yeah.
This is where your right hand was when you started. So that's a huge part of why I go down and back. Right. All right. So hold on, wait. A huge part of what you're doing is this. So if that's where that hand is, when you switch, the right hand should be roughly there if you're in the center. So you're coming down and you're going really far this way, and then when you switch, you're doing this. Alright? This should be way down here. So when you do it, you don't want to go as as far as you can that way. Like the way I'm teaching the side kick now, just this shoulder straight down, up and down, right? So it's here, not here, here, and then we go to here. Boom, boom. Reach up high, not here. Reach up high. Now when you come to there, and we're set. So try that one. Down.
So you want it to be side kick on each side.
40 minutes. I'm not concerned about the side kick. Yes, good. I'm concerned about the side kick. I'm concerned where your center is. That was much better.
Yeah. This hand should always go.
Okay, so I want your grip a little bit wider. A little wider like that. So now you go down. Boom. You switch. Hands, that hand reaches up high. Boom. And that's going to give you way more leverage to make it coming up easier also.
No, I feel it.
That's right.
Push that forward, look.
You're not used to going that direction anyway, so that's all right. Just focus on what it feels like coming this direction. You're not using any rocks.
Birds do it. Try this. Does this look like the middle? Further, like closer to this point.
You are a little bit, but like it's not much. Yeah, you're not fully centered, but that's okay. This is how we learn. This is how we learn. So, actually, go this way for correct action. I might not be doing that. This way. Go. No, just do it. Yeah. Your hands aren't switching at the right time when you're going the other way, but they're doing it the right time when you're going this way. So you're switching too soon when you're going that way. So you're balance. Smack.
Great, man. Why did you cut that? Things just on that. Okay, so. So that was all right, but this one.
But you don't need to worry about going that direction because we're just doing that for the rest right now. And actually, this will be a better use of time because it goes really fast. You can keep going in the same direction so that you're working on the actual correct way. Yeah, we're already 40 minutes. All right.
Yes.
Splits. When you get straight legs, it's going to be prettier, but it also gives you a better shorty kind of movement. I think that is an actual word. Good. Keep doing that fluidity of the flow. Okay, so stop doing your side kick. You're hitting your side kick and then going into your twist. I want you to come down and let that flow straight into your twist. Better. Doesn't mean you have to go faster. Just, right? You don't want to go faster because you're going to lose control. We just want to be smoother. Yes. Yep, scoochy.
Part of this is that just dropping as you need to drop. Makes a difference.
Right.
If I do too many, I get.
Okay, well, we can move on now. I want you to do plank twist, split switch now.
Split switch to knees, back to knees on the side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Twist. Muscle memory is a bitch.
This is not right.
So your challenge there, your ball is too far away. When you started your plank side, your split switch.
That's what I need. This is not good.
What'd you say?
The developing bad habits when we get over them the wrong way.
Right. That's a good ball position. Nice. Start over. Nice. Oh, that was it. Yeah, that was it. So we spent almost an hour working on 3 moves, and we almost got some real flow going. So we're going to spend the rest of this hour on those 3. We're going to start adding the rest. After that, we'll probably do 3 or 4 moves in the next 2 hours. Start that again.
Yeah.
Speed. Almost. Good. Again. Oh, you're way. Were you almost in the center? Being in the center? Were you almost being in the center? Like getting back to the center on this side?
I was intending to. But I feel like I'm definitely.
I mean, is that what you were saying almost to that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, you're way closer to the center than you were. So that's awesome.
So already I feel like I'm too far away.
Just got if your foot's hitting, then
Lost my spot.
I'm gonna go get Sharpie, and we're gonna mark that puppy.
Those 2.5.
Okay, and then hop on and see.
Not bad.
Nice, nice. Okay, what time is it? All right, we got 10 minutes. Give me at least 3 or 4 more of those, and we'll take a break.
I'll just keep going like, let's say direction.
Yeah, that's fine. Like this. Very good idea. I love efficiency. All forms.
Hold on.
Yes. Okay. So I can see part of what you're doing. I'm just going to tell you this real quick so you can think about it as you do your last 2 or 3 of these. I'll go for them. Coming back up to your knees. Something you're doing. Watch from the front. So you're starting here, but you're ending kind of like this. So you're going from here, and it's this sort of, that sort of thing. Now, you could rationalize all kinds of ways what it takes to fix that, but in reality, that's all it takes to fix it. Don't get ahead of the center of the ball when you're coming up. You're going ahead of the center of the ball. See how my core is on this side? And then your knees are coming in close like this, and that's part of why you're always, it's because your knees are too close, and now you're here, okay? Core stays over the center of the ball. When the knees start to come under, the core comes up. It doesn't keep going that way. The core comes up, and the knees come right back to where they're at. So what we'll practice at some point while you're here is this to this. Alright? So just be conscious of that while you're going through these a few more times, and we'll get you a break. Good.
Too fast.
Well, your knees were practically touching. It's like they were there. Your knees were practically touching on the other side. And so you went straight through your center without being able to control where the ball was going. Good job. Yes. Much more stable.
focused.
That's right. You're focused on your knees. You got those right. You got those right. 2 more. Nice. Oh yeah.
Whoa, whoa. One more? One more?
Yeah, one more. Nice, nice. Take a break. I'm going to start a new video.
Perfection.
Let's come back down here with me. And tell me what you learned so far.
Trust the flow.
Trust the flow.
There's still a lot of thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Little pieces to fit together to make it work.
Well, you sort of have to think as you're correcting.
Yeah.
You can't really correct without going, this needs to be here, this needs to be there.
Okay. I'm letting a little frustration set in, but just a little.
Good to notice. Good to notice. Have you noticed how you deal with it?
Well, I notice it and I let go.
Awesome.
I'm not
Awesome. A lot of people don't have that ability.
Just want to have fun with it. So.
Yeah.
And I just know I can go home and practice. So,
Mm-hmm.
But when you're giving me all the little tips,
Mm-hmm.
then I have those to go home with.
Right.
So if I'm not coming back up after the plank on this side, then I know this arm has to be straighter. This arm.
All that stuff has to be cerebral while you're learning it, because your brain has to tell your body where to go. So that's okay that you're thinking a lot right now, right? Like flow doesn't, like I can't say something to you and then magically everything's going to flow. Like it doesn't work that way. If you were freestyling, it can work that quickly, you know? I can talk you into flow with freestyle movement very quickly, but teaching you a choreographed movement, you cannot learn flow that way. You have to learn it cognitively. This goes here, this goes there, and then once you have the muscle memory, the muscle repetition of that arm goes there, this arm goes here, then you can stop thinking and you can start feeling the connection. So it's perfectly okay that you're thinking right now. I love that you're managing your frustration good. Frustration is the beginning of quitting. And I always tell people the only thing you can do wrong is to try too hard. And that's how you get frustrated. If you're not trying too hard, then there's no reason. You might get tired, but tired isn't the same emotion, isn't the same feeling as frustrated. So keep letting that happen. Great work. That was 3 moves that we covered in an hour. And if you compare them to how you were doing them at the beginning, incredible improvement. And now you're ending right in the center, so that sets us up perfect to go on the next 3 or 4 moves for the next hour. So we're just going to keep going like that, 1 move at a time. You style the movement itself. Just focus on the exercise, and you can do this in your own practice. Any part that you're struggling with, just do that part and do it over and over. And even without me there, if you do it over and over again, your body will start to feel what needs to happen for it to be centered, for it to have power, for it to have flow. And so we're going to go ahead and stop this one, let her take a breather, and then we're going to come back with session 6. Any questions before we do?
Nope.
Awesome. Peace.